because Hawks is protecting Jiro and Tokoyami as well.
Hawks is super
yo,
cute.
Hawks is MVP. Yo,
Word, for real. I'm just like, I want to be your best friend.
mind you, he's only 22.
Damn, 22?
Yeah.
No, we can't be fast friends then. I'll just be a friend.
He's 22. Yeah, so he's really young, and so he's doing all this. He's protecting the kids and stuff, like the younger kids than him, you know. So that's really cool. But yeah, so All For One, well, Endeavor hits him, and he like takes the hits of the spikes from All For One, and then one of the spikes cuts off literally Endeavor's arm, you know, and then Endeavor, which was freaking badass, I'm not gonna lie, makes fire come out of his like half of his arm, because half his arm is off, right? And just like starts punching him with this intense fire and stuff like that.
Yeah, this is the first time that I was like, whoa, go Endeavor. Like, I was like cheering him on. I've never,
I'm not gonna
done
lie,
that
I was
for
cheering
Endeavor.
him on too.
Like, oh shit,
for a split second, I forgot who the fuck he was. And I was cheering him. I was like, hey everyone, welcome to Kike's Chat. I'm Shirley.
I'm Christy. What's good?
What's good in the neighborhood?
You know?
And we're back to review episode 10 of My Hero Academia. Wounded Hero, Burning Bright and True. Sorry, I had to look up the.
That's a really long title.
You're gonna see me looking at my notes, so I don't even remember shit. But yeah, My Hero took a break last week, and now it's back with episode 10. Subscribe to us on our YouTube channel, Kike's Chat, or our Apple Podcast, Kike's Chat as well, where we're doing My Hero. And now we're back with the second encore. And I'm gonna be honest, I didn't write in the notes what the opening and the ending songs were. So I'm sorry.
Oh, no. That's okay. We'll put it in the description.
Yeah, we'll put it in the description. We'll probably talk about it next week to go into more depth, because we just did not have time to like put it in, because we just saw the episode today when we're recording this.
Yeah.
So let's get into it. Basically, we're back with like All For One, Jiro, Tokoyami, Hawks, you know, Endeavor's down, and they're fighting him. And so it's like the quirks, like the crazy quirk, like back-to-back battles and stuff, which is really cool. And, you know, All For One, I don't know, he threw this last time, like this, like, I don't know, like these spikes. And it hit like Jiro's ear and half of her ear.
It looked like a monster.
Like something like that. It was like red. It was pretty scary. Or something. And then it hit Jiro and half of her ear came off, like her. And Tokoyami it hit Hawks, but Hawks kind of saved Jiro and Tokoyami from the full blast of it by his feathers. And now I thought that was really cool. And so All For One is just like taunting Jiro and Tokoyami, especially Jiro, you know, like saying like, oh, you're just supporting characters. What the hell are you doing here in this battle, you know? And Jiro's like, yeah, I'm scared. No shit, she's a teenage girl. Like, exactly. I'm an adult and I'll be fucking scared. But,
you know, what I like about Jiro is that she's not afraid of his words.
She's not, because she is like, yeah, I'm scared, but that doesn't mean I won't keep fighting for my friends, for me, for our future, you know? Yeah. And so she hits them with her surround sound, like tax and stuff like that. But of course, you know, All For One's very powerful, and he has many years of experiences and many quirks, so he's going to hit them again.
I forgot why the sound wave like kind of prevents him from using his quirks. They kind of mentioned it. It kind of
looks like that. Because this is when I guess the quirks start fighting back. Because remember, All For One has he collected and taken quirks, and then copies of quirks as well. So now the subconsciousness of like these different quirks, like the people in his, like who had those quirks before, are fighting in his mind, I guess. And so that's what it's going on.
What makes me kind of sad is that, are these people technically trapped, like their
pretty
soul
much.
Or their consciousness?
I wonder if it's consciousness,
because
I probably think that it's what that is.
We kind of see the contrast with Deco and his,
with the One For All, with the different like spirits.
Yeah,
like I think those are their consciousness of their like powers and stuff.
Yeah, so but I thought it was incredible. Like, Oh wow, I didn't think of that because if it's happening to Deku, it makes sense that it happens to him too. But
yeah,
of course, it's having
the
averse reaction or something where they're trying to fight against him.
Yeah, pretty much. So they're like fighting him because, I want to save these kids and stuff. And of course, he, Hawks tries to, he's hitting at his mask, like, because he's trying to break it, because his mask is very impenetrable, I guess.
And why is his mask important?
Just to get to his head.
Right. You think so? I thought it was like kind of.
Wasn't he trying to chop off his head like a couple of episodes ago?
His mask helps him to be more powerful, but maybe that was all in my mind.
I guess. I'm gonna be honest. I don't remember in the manga. It could be that. I thought it was more like to protect his head.
No, I remember. This is why it's important because he cannot see. His mask kind of gives him, like a sensory thing that allows him to know where things are, and that's why the sound wave from Jiro is affecting him.
Oh wait, I think you're right.
Yes, they said it in the show, but I just like
I do.
Everything happened so fast in the show, and in this episode, I was like
23 minutes.
I was all these emotions were happening in my body, and I was
I think that was it actually.
Yes, I just don't remember the actual words. Whereas I think it's kind of like this sound wavelengths that he feels like that allows him to kind of see or feel where everything is. Because Mr. Potato Head doesn't have eyes. I don't. Yeah. Anyways, but that's what I call.
Well, he doesn't have eyes.
All for one.
Bakugo calls him nutsack face, which is dope. But anyways, so All for One breaks through, the quirks, subconsciousness, different quirks controlling him to hit a powerful blast. Again, I think of the spike sting to Jiro and Tokoyami, but of course before that we cut to Endeavor, who's down because he got like punctured in the last episode by All for One's hit and stuff, and Endeavor's like having an existential crisis. This is basically like Endeavor's personal like struggles and him moving forward with the shit that he did, because again he abused his kids and his family and his wife most of all. So it's like not what's the word? Not reception, redemption, but more like an atonement, something like that.
Atonement.
Yeah. So
yeah, I guess you can say that. Yeah.
Something like that. So he's trying to
and
talk to his younger self manifests, because this is the thing about My Hero. It's always the younger self against the older self, which I love that aspect of it.
Yeah.
And so the younger self is talking like, oh, you're not stronger than All Might or Deku. And I was like, Deku's like a 16-year-old boy. Why you?
I know, like, Endeavor, when he said that, I was like, is Endeavor jealous of Deku too? I'm like, oh God.
Or maybe because
Stop. Because I am tired of adults being jealous of younger people.
Which is sad because that
happens
a lot.
With parents and their kids. I've noticed that too.
Which is crazy to me.
Kind of taking this, but I feel like Endeavor is kind of like a dad.
Well, he is.
Yeah, for Deku too.
So, basically, I think it's more like trying to like face the fact that he did all this bullshit, this awfulness for what? He could have just been a good hero by itself, but because of his what's the word? The complex one.
Inferiority complex.
Is that what the word is? Because of that issue and stuff, thinking that he needs to be better than All Might, all this shit like build up to be what he was, the abusive ass. So, so basically that happens. And so he gets, I guess, the courage to go back. And then that's when he like hits All for One and kind of like protects Hawks and Jiro and Tokoyami from getting the big hit. Because Hawks is protecting Jiro and Tokoyami as well.
Hawks is super
cute.
Cute,
Hawks is MVP.
Word, for real. I'm just like, I want to be your best friend.
Mind you, he's only 22.
Damn, 22.
Yeah.
No, we can't be fast friends then. I'll just be a friend.
He's 22. Yeah, so he's really young, and so he's doing all this. He's protecting the kids and stuff, like the younger kids than him. So that's really cool. But yeah, so All For One, well, Endeavor hits him, and he like takes the hits of the spikes from All For One, and then one of the spikes cuts off literally Endeavor's arm, and then Endeavor, which was freaking badass, I'm not gonna lie, makes fire come out of his like half of his arm, because half his arm is off, right? And just like starts punching him with this intense fire and stuff like that.
Yeah, this is the first time that I was like, whoa, go Endeavor. Like, I was like cheering him on. I've never,
I'm not gonna
done
lie,
that
I was
for
cheering
Endeavor.
him on too.
Like, oh shit,
for
I
a
can't
split
believe it.
second, I forgot who the fuck he was. And I was cheering him. I was like, oh shit, go beat his ass. And it was funny because you were like, get him. And the whole time I'm sitting there like, I know what the fuck happens because in the manga, so I'm just like.
But.
I know
ruin it right now.
I know.
Okay.
I'm not.
Okay.
But pretty much Endeavor's like, because he's angry, so he's fighting him, and then he hits him with like, I think it's jet burn, his prominence. No, it's jet burn I think first, and then he takes him up like Superman style, which I thought was interesting and dope.
Yeah.
And like he's like crushing him with his body, and he's like prominence burn to like burn his body, but he's also burning Endeavor's body too. He's burning up as well, but All For One can't take it because his regeneration's like, it's slowly going away because all these quirks are like trying to fight his ass and stuff like that.
Very good.
But with the quirks fighting inside the subconscious, I think he grabs one of the quirks of this woman, and I know what that quirk is, but I don't want to tell Chrissy. And then you start seeing that yes, All For One is burnt to a crisp, but he ain't dead.
No.
He's like, I got something up my sleeve, my dude.
He's like,
you just don't know it yet. And then you see like this like eye pop out in his face, all like creepy.
First of all,
looking.
watching the eye pops out, I was like, ooh, what is this? Ew.
I know what quirk he took from that woman, but I don't want to.
Don't
because he eats it. That was interesting, that imagery of him in the subconscious with fighting those quirks that are fighting him. And he grabs her and just like eats her.
So
that
you're
was just
telling me she is like completely gone now? Her her quirk consciousness,
probably
as we're
pretty
calling
much.
it? Okay.
Yeah, pretty much.
So he's got to eat all of these mother.
Well, I don't want to say nothing. You'll
Anyways,
find out in the other episode.
In this episode, Endeavor looked pretty cool. I was like, finally, and you could see him kind of like choking his younger identity.
I'm not gonna lie,
kind of to like kill him off or something. I was like, yo, this is OD right here. And he's like literally trying to kill him. I was like, what the?
There was this tweet on Twitter when this manga chapter came out, and it was fucking hilarious, that said, yo, Endeavor will beat up every Todoroki in the family. Even himself. And I was like, yo, that's mad dark. Because you know what he's done. So it's like, damn.
They talk about this in psychology about kind of like overcoming your younger self, the trauma that you experience and stuff like that, and just letting go of the past. But he's literally killing him.
Yeah, he starts choking himself, which I find very fascinating.
Wow.
And interesting, because I guess that's where his inferiority complex, I'm probably saying it wrong, sorry.
No, you got it.
Started. And so it's like, he's trying to kill that part of him. Not kill it. I mean, he's just trying to stifle it out, I guess.
Stifle, that's one way of saying
I think so. Because then again, you can't really kill what you've done. You could just live with it and learn from it and grow from it,
Damn, that's deep.
I'm just saying. I don't know.
Yeah, you're right. I mean,
I don't know.
He did some horrible stuff.
Yeah.
Like, really horrible stuff. So I could see what you mean by that.
But then it's going to the next battle. And I just realized this. Now it's going to the sky in the coffin. The coffin in the sky, I mean. And that's Shigaraki's fight with, Ed Shot. I was about to say Blue Jeans.
Blue jeans, because I call them blue jeans.
What was his name?
He looks like he's wearing blue jeans.
I forgot now.
It's BJ. No. It's Blue Genus.
Blue Genus. Best Genus.
And I really thought I was right there. I knew it was Best Genus.
And then, of course, it's Miracle and Sun Eater, which is, and, oh my God, I'm forgetting her. Nejire. She's amazing.
Lemillion hasn't stepped in. It's the next episode.
No, he hasn't stepped in yet.
All right. I can't wait until we see the Powerful Three. Now, what's it called?
And then Bakugo. So this is where it goes to Bakugo, and he's fighting. They're fighting Shigaraki, and all his like fingers and hands coming out of one arm, and it's growing and then expanding and like trying to attack them. It's mad creepy. It was more creepy in the manga, but it's just disgusting. But anyway, so Bakugo, it's anime. This manga has always, or anime has always shown how Bakugo Endeavor, like there's this kind of like compare and contrast in the sense of like who they were, because Bakugo was a bully to Deku and stuff, and how both are like growing. And it's for Bakugo, thankfully he's learning while he's young and did horrible things later in his life, because again, Endeavor's an older man, he's an adult, where Bakugo's still 17, he's a child. So at least he's learning from what he has done and growing, and accepting the horrible shit he's done. So it's showing those two aspects of those two characters, Endeavor and then Bakugo. So now we're with Bakugo, and Bakugo's like, we're working as a team, because that was one of the things that wasn't really big for him. But now they're working as a team, and now he's talking while he's attacking Shigaraki with that bullet, like those like guns he comes out, which was dope. Like the guns, like the support like equipment gear that he has, like pops up like a.
That's
like,
pretty awesome though.
I don't know what was his name from Marvel, that machine one, the character. Oh my God, I forgot his name.
Who cares? Anyways, I'm you know what?
Yeah, who cares? Fuck Marvel.
I used to hate on Bakugo, because I thought he was too proud. He had too big of an ego. But the fact that he brought out his support equipment, which I thought he would never use because he's very proud of what his quirk is.
True.
Was interesting. And the fact that while he's about to shoot his equipment and his, what is it called? The blast at Shigaraki, he's kind of reflecting on who he has been as a person and how he's treated Deku and how he's learned from that. So I thought that kind of contrast well, not really contrast, but it was a comparison with Endeavor, because the same thing is happening with Endeavor, like what you said. It's happening to Bakugo, but right in the fight of it, he's like already thinking of all these things. Exactly.
And I think that's dope, and so I like that. And during that fight with Shigaraki, Bakugo's thinking about all the stuff he did to Izuku, and and his relationship growth with Izuku, and trying to find that atonement of saying sorry for everything to Izuku and stuff like that, which he did last season. I was about to say semester.
Yeah, well, probably was like considered a semester.
Well, no, it's only been a couple of months in the manga.
Oh, well,
I think it was only 2. No, I think it's only been a couple of days.
I mean, it feels like they've been in school for years. Anyway.
Actually, it's been a couple of days from his apology to that fight.
What?
Yeah. Now thinking about the timeline, yeah.
How a couple of days? Didn't they train? Didn't Izuku
a couple of days.
Recover?
Yeah, that
couple
makes sense.
A couple of days is like 5 days, dude.
No, it must have been a couple weeks, maybe a month or something. But that's why he's probably thinking about that during that fight with Shigaraki. And of course, he throws like his howler impact. I forgot.
Holler back, maybe.
No, I forgot what it was called.
Me too.
Hauser impact, I think something like that. Yeah. Like it's like full like blast of flames and stuff. It almost reminds me of Endeavor's like Prominence Burn, like just a load of power of fire to one area. And of course Bakugo hits that to Shigaraki. But Shigaraki of course grabs Bakugo's arm and breaks it, which was like, damn. That's crazy.
That thing hurt me. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Anyways, and I'm starting because of this episode and the last couple episodes, I'm starting to care more for Bakugo, which is something I didn't really do as a character, I mean.
Oh, yeah. Because you used to hate him.
Yeah.
But,
because I'm not a big fan of bullies.
So, yeah. Well, yeah. No, I know. I experienced them in real life. But, anyways, so Shigaraki throws Bakugo to the ground. Like, he throws him like trash. Just fucking, like, messed up. And so Shigaraki's like, he's talking. I totally forgot what the fuck he's talking about during this time. I think he's talking about his power and how he's like, oh, you can't stop what I'm doing, my physical, like, you're upset that this is not a cork, that I'm, like, growing all these fingers and hands. I think that's what it is. I'm sorry, I'm, like...
No, I already told them how to handle this. Like, just chop off his shoulder.
Yeah, because, all the adult heroes are coming to fight, like Miracle and Best Genius. I was supposed to say Blue Jeans again. was coming to fight. Because Best Genius is upset. He's like, yo, Bakugo. He's worried for the child. And, of course, Shigaraki is stopping them, with his long-ass fingers and stuff. It's a sea of fingers and hands and shit. He's giving them all hands. Pretty much. But and so he turns to Bakugo and says, I don't give a shit about your growth. It's like, damn. All I care about is that you're the closest person in the whole world to Izuku Midoriya. And I was like, damn. And then you could see Bakugo's face, like, he's like scared. You see a child, like, literally being scared, a kid. And then it cuts to Izuku, like, trying to race back. It makes it seem like Izuku's not racing back for the battle, that he's racing back to save Bakugo. The way they did it, I was like, oh, interesting. Because it's like this revelation, in a sense. Ooh, learn how to speak today, Shirley. That, the Shigaraki's like, I'm about to beat your ass because you're the most important person to Izuku. And wouldn't it be nice present to leave you there for him when he comes back? Right. Oh, damn, I just gave a spoiler. I think that was...
Oh, no.
Sorry about that. But, because it's an important line. But, sorry. But anyways, so that's literally where the fight ends. And then, of course, the next episode 11 is the big episode. When light fades to rain.
What?
I'm not going to say what the fuck happens in that episode, but it's a big one.
We should watch it together. We should do a live watch stream.
Next week is busy for us, so we're going to, like, try to see how we're going to, like, record it and shit and stuff like that and put it up right away, because it's a big episode. And I'm like, damn. And it has to happen on the Saturday. We're busy as fuck.
We should watch it live in the morning and just record it.
Yeah, that's what we're trying to do.
If you think that's a good idea, give us a like.
And just put it up right away. We're going to see. So thanks for watching. Like I said, subscribe, like on Geekesh Chat YouTube page and our Apple Podcast. And leave a comment.
Yeah. Let us know what you liked about the episode.
Yeah, tell us. Tell us, please. All right. Adios.
Adios. Peace out.